Okay guys, welcome to another Monday afternoon video. Today what I'm going to share with you is my favorite crawling variations that you can use for boot camp. And there's just a couple of cool variations that, you know, basically I've been doing since I was about this big, growing up in gymnastics. And but it turns out they're pretty cool exercises, but I never knew until recently, sort of thing. So like always, make sure you jump on. Hit like if you're watching now, watching later, doesn't matter, hit like, because the more people who like the videos and watch the videos, or more people like the videos, the more chance people are to watch them, and that's what we want to do. We want to try and share these ideas out for everybody, so everyone gets a chance to try and add them into their boot camp and stuff like that. Now today I'm going to have Brenda come and help me demonstrate, because you might notice I'm moving a little gingerly. You probably think I've hurt myself by swinging a gazillion kilo kettlebell, but I did not. I have hurt my back, and I hurt my back by pulling out a weed in the garden.
Something like this.
Yeah, pretty much like that. And I got up and went, oh, that's not right. And I haven't been able to walk properly.
I warned him.
Yeah, no more gardening ever again. Yeah, yeah, I haven't been able to walk properly for, you know, a day or so now. So as I move gingerly through this, I apologize if I also make some noises, because I'm in a bit of discomfort, all right? So what I'm going to share with you first are the two bear crawl variations, and then I'm going to show you a variation with a power bag, which is probably one of my favorite sort of things to do. In a boot camp, I think it's a cool way to use a power bag or a weighted bag of some sort. So the two bear crawl variations are a high bear crawl and a low bear crawl. High bear crawl is pretty simple, works a lot of mobility through your hamstrings and also strength through your shoulders as well. So really good at working the stabilizers in the shoulders and just promoting a bit of extra mobility. So the high bear crawl is basically with straight legs. So we get Brenda back over there. You're basically going to go down, try and keep your bum in the air, and you're just going to walk. Yep. That's it. And you can go backwards. So this one's pretty simple. There's not a huge amount of rocket science to it. It's just if you can go, start there and go sideways. So you can see backside stays high in the air, working the hamstrings and just walking like that. And as you can see, you start burning the shoulders as well. That's a high bear crawl. So we'll stay there for me, because that's probably a good view. For the low bear crawl, it's a little bit more technical. What I like to, how I coach this is, I tell people to get on all fours basically. All fours like that. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees 90 degrees, hips 90 degrees. From here I tell people to lift their knees just a couple of centimeters off the ground and just stay on their feet. That is the start position. So if you're holding this position here, even holding this position for a while, what will happen is you start feeling your core and your legs start to burn, all those sort of things. Now what you want to do is you want to go opposite, so opposite hand, opposite leg forward as you do this. So if Brenda walks forward, you'll see nice and slow, walks forward, opposite, opposite. You see the arms already starting to shake, opposite, opposite. All right, easy. Now a couple of things to watch for is the knees. So quite often people, when they do it and they start walking, they'll shoot their knees super high. So put your, and they'll start doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, like that. And what you want to do is, again, just try and coach to keep those knees low, keep them bent. Now, one of the reasons they often do that is because they're taking massive, long strides. So see, Brenda's already struggling there. So what clients will often do is take big, long steps, which is something that ventures into a different realm, but where it gets you in a bit of trouble is when you go backwards, you get yourself a bit tangled up as well. So with the bear crawl, you want to take those shorter steps, and the other crawling variations like the leopard crawl and stuff, they require sort of those longer steps, but that's for another day, another video. So the bear crawl is that sort of short steps, like climbing a ladder. Now the cool way to do this is you might use, you could do a partner workout, for example. One partner could be doing a certain set of exercises, and the other partner could be the timekeeper sort of thing. And they bear crawl out, bear crawl back, high five, swap over, and then they go and do kettlebell swings. Like I said, I'm not going to show you that today because I can't move too much. Now the other variation I want to show you is just a general crawling variation using a power bag. I love this sort of stuff. I think it's really good for your core, that sort of anti-rotation. Now this 15 kilo power bag is pretty heavy. Using it on grass is good because it's the drag factor makes it feel heavier. Floorboards is good, concrete and stuff not so good. So if you're on concrete or something like that, you probably don't want to drag your stuff through the floor. Maybe there's other alternatives, not too sure. But what you want to do, you can do the bear crawl variation where we'll pull it backwards. So we'll get Brenda to go down into bear crawl first.
Backwards.
Backwards, yep. So she bear crawls back. Bear crawl, bear crawl. She's got to reach forward. You want to have a good reach. And then you row back down. Bear crawl, bear crawl. Good reach with the other arm. And row, there we go. Now if we go the other way, come forwards. You might bear crawl over the top. And you want to be able to have a good reach back. And pull. And you bear crawl up again. One more. Reach back. And pull. All right. So that's a simple way of pulling it either forwards or backwards. Now what you can do, so you just use, yep, and then
Like this?
no, we'll go down that way again, I think. So what you can do is you can actually go laterally as well. Same sort of thing. You can get in that bear crawl and go. So if you get in a bear crawl position, I suppose you can do it in a plank position or bear crawl, and you can stay in that bear crawl and drag. And now go bear crawl laterally. So small steps. Yeah, same side, same side. There we go. There we go. And drag. There you go. And the other side. Reach and drag. So that way you're working your core a lot more. You can do that same thing in a plank position. Just want to show a plank position for that. It will be easier in a plank position because you're spreading your mass a bit more, so it'll be easier to keep your balance. And then you can just shuffle over. Yeah, there you go. So it is an easier way in the plank position just because you're sort of spread out a lot more. All right, easy. Awesome. But in that bear crawl position, you have to stabilize a lot more because you're sort of more compact and not as spread and balanced in that position. How's that?
Good.
Good. So yeah, so there are a couple of my real favorite variations that you can use. So there's the high bear crawl, low bear crawl. I love the high bear crawl as a bit of a warm-up sort of stuff. Low bear crawl is cool in regards to you know, like using as a timekeeping thing. That high crawl really good for the mobility. And these sort of things are cool to have in any type of station or any type of thing like that. Same sort of thing, you can do the drags. A couple of things with the crawls, not big steps, so small steps, opposite hand, opposite foot, and speed. Change your speed and tempo, so it's not a race either. So sometimes it's cool, it's sometimes harder to go slower and steadier because as you lift one foot up and one hand up, you're only balancing on those 2 points as you go forward. So keeping it slow and steady is super challenging in itself as well. So you're trying to encourage people that it isn't necessarily a race, which will also help reinforce the technique behind them. All right, guys, that's it for today.
Shout out to Delta and Colleen who say hi, Travis.
Delta and Colleen, thank you. Hello to you too.
She says she loves it.
Great, awesome. Hopefully you guys can start incorporating some of this stuff into your boot camp. Also, VIP challenge started today for those of you who are interested. No sugar. And then the other news we had was, of course, we're launching our first live event shortly. So we had that post, and you would have got an email today and probably over the next couple of days about it. So if you are looking to get into a live event to see some of this stuff with us, hit us up, and we've got an early bird special on that as well at the moment. So lots of stuff happening, super exciting. And we'll be back with you tomorrow with a bit of a workout as well, guys. All right, thanks for watching, and have a good afternoon.